Dave Ulrich, The Leadership Code, 5 Rules to Lead By. Embark on an enlightening journey through the pages of Dave Ulrich's book, The Leadership Code, 5 Rules to Lead By. In this engaging summary, get ready to explore the game-changing principles of W. Edwards Deming, who revolutionized Japanese manufacturing and whose ideas on total quality control, TQC, have impacted businesses worldwide. Discover key concepts like systems mentality, understanding variability, PDSA orientation, and profound knowledge while learning about essential leadership competencies. The Gemba, a term that signifies the importance of fluid interactions in business processes, will also be introduced and discussed in this summary.
Deming's total quality control. In the aftermath of World War II, General Douglas MacArthur enlisted W. Edwards Deming, a management expert, to teach Japanese manufacturers American production methods. Deming asserted that all components of a system, including manufacturers, suppliers, and consumers, must be understood as working together. This idea was called total quality control, TQC, and the Japanese embraced it. They executed Deming's techniques so adeptly that American manufacturers visited Japan in the 1980s to learn their secrets. The key principles of TQC are recognizing the global marketplace, prioritizing the customer, relying on good management, improving quality and processes, and acknowledging everyone's role within a system. Profound knowledge for effective systems thinking. Good leadership, systems thinking, and profound knowledge are essential to improving business performance. In his book, W. Edwards Deming teaches the Japanese PDSA cycle or Deming wheel and emphasizes learning, knowledge, information, and data as crucial elements of profound knowledge. Businesses often rely on fads like employee empowerment, team building, or motivation techniques, but these strategies are ineffective without good systems and leadership. Managers should reorient their thinking from individuals to systems to improve performance. Good leaders understand their teams and exhibit trust rather than paternalism. Variability is another essential concept to grasp. Some variables, like waste or defects, are common and uncontrollable, while others, such as poor work performance, require intervention. Managers need reliable data to identify and act on the latter. Finally, Deming's PDSA cycle emphasizes planning, execution, study, and action as crucial stages in the learning process. Managers must embrace this cycle and become experimenters, not petty dictators. By combining systems thinking, learning, variability, and human behavior, they can develop profound knowledge, which is essential for effective leadership. Embrace systemic thinking. Embrace systemic thinking as a vital managerial skill set, advises Deming. He advocates for incorporating subsystems, methods, and steps to identify and leverage interdependencies, interactions and interplay on a broad scale. An efficient way to achieve it is through the SIPIC model, which outlines the suppliers, input, processes, output, and customers that structure business systems from end to end. By grasping the intricacies of systems, managers can unlock efficiency and quality, etching their success in the long haul. Achieving Gemba. Gemba, a Japanese term that refers to the flow of resources and work, is the state of poetry in motion achieved when everything is synchronized. It is vital to promote Gemba in organizations by reducing anxiety and boredom among direct reports, having a challenging work environment, monitoring input to meet standards, and delivering quality output. To create Gemba, follow these 6 steps: design workflow, identify primary players and critical functions, gather resources, standardize best practices, eliminate waste, and develop feedback mechanisms. The focus on individual accountability for results, which has been present since the Industrial Revolution, is less important than ensuring that processes, methods, and systems are well designed and precisely what an organization needs. Flowcharts, such as PERT, opportunity, and deployment, can be used to track Gemba in an organization. The importance of having a clear purpose. Many businesses stumble from not having a clear purpose. Downsizing alone does not improve anything. Great management begins with a clear purpose. Use systems thinking to avoid simplistic solutions to complex problems. Answer key questions to lead effectively. Know thyself and make sure everyone in the company does too. The 7 steps to breakthrough improvement. Management expert Peter Drucker differentiates between effectiveness and efficiency. Are you sure your organization is doing the right things the right way? Follow these 7 steps to challenge your ways and achieve breakthrough improvements. Get a big picture. Examine capabilities and systems. Envision an ideal future. Set priorities and make a plan. Implement and evaluate. Build on what works. Align and integrate findings. Also, avoid people who are not open to change, instead focus on influential people who are supportive or neutral towards your plans. Strategies for successful goal setting. To achieve goals, you need to measure progress through data collection. This data can be observable, opinion, results, or process data. To collect data effectively, follow these 8 steps: define the goal, decide what to measure, identify the process purpose, identify measurements and their purposes, fit measurements into the bigger picture, create operational definitions, determine data collection methods, and begin small, scaling up data collection over time. From blame to improvement. Decades ago, who questions dominated management discussions, leading to finger-pointing and negativity. The focus should shift to how questions, which encourage progress and growth. Performance appraisal often lacks insight due to distance from the work, so it's important to probe deeply to identify the root of a problem. Asking why several times reveals the underlying issues. Excellent leaders clearly communicate priorities to their team. For instance, a company that values low prices over quality may experience issues with subpar products. Changing the purchasing policy can resolve such problems. Ditching employee appraisals. Psychologist B.F. Skinner's carrot-or-stick approach of motivating people is poisonous to organizations. While many companies still adopt it, this attitude leads to terrible morale, substandard performance, cynicism, constant turnover, and even worse morale. Instead of doing employee performance appraisals, leaders need to show genuine interest in their employees' welfare, career goals, and promote lifelong learning, and stop focusing only on employees. To interrupt this vicious cycle, the system itself needs to be fixed, and simplistic answers should be avoided in the complex issue of employee motivation. The simple secret of great leadership. Great leadership means accommodating the needs of those who need to be led. Being purposeful, respectful, and knowledgeable also makes an effective leader, while being a dismal leader is like having a bad day.
In this eye-opening and instructive book summary, you have gained insight into how W. Edwards Deming's principles have shaped the business world and how applying leadership competencies such as systems mentality, knowledge about people, understanding variability, PDSA orientation, and profound knowledge is crucial to success. You have also learned about the concept of Gemba, a state of harmony between business processes. Grasp the essential message of the book, which underlines the primary role of leadership in driving improvement by initiating effective systemic changes, embracing learning, and gaining a deep understanding of variabilities. Remember to prioritize trust and be a source of inspiration to those whom you lead as well as those who look up to you.